Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you. I thought we could use this look from Lizi card kit. Let me just pull it out. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I've used this one actually yet, by the looks of it. Although I must have done, because these are not in a pouch, so I will have done. So my plan is today, I want to make a couple of envelope journals for my craft stall. Maybe put some in the shop as well. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I don't think I've used this one. I'm not recognising any of it at all. But I found it. I just thought, you know what, let's give it a go. Let's have a play with it. Because I'm trying to use up some stuff in my stash. So we've got some lace, 2 bits of lace, which is perfect. Some little pegs. Got these gorgeous Polaroid. Are they stickers or no? They're just cardboard. We've got some bows in there. We've got this gorgeous trim. Time. What's that? Oh, time for tea and party. Oh, I quite like them. Then we've got our cardstock. Yeah, I've never touched this kit. We've got some peel-offs. We've got some half sheets. We also have a stencil. We've got some card bases. And then we've got the papers as well. So yeah, I do not recognise this kit, so I don't think I've ever used it. Now I do have some 5x7 envelopes out, so we're going to make just an envelope journal. So I've made these quite a few times on my channel and I love making them, and I'm in the mood to make another one. So that is precisely what we are going to do today. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prep our envelopes. Oh dear, my glue, I don't know if you can see, has leaked everywhere. So okay, just there we go. I'm just going to glue that on there, and what I'm going to do is we're just going to stick this there like that. Now I'm going to grab a piece of tissue. So just because this is going to leak everywhere. Okay, just like that. Now I do need to glue just under this bit here. There we go. Right, and then we're going to pop another one on. So again, just glue down and around, because we want all of this to be adhered on. And we're just going to do the 3 envelopes going this way. Right, okay, so that'll close up like that. Let me just push that down. Okay, and then we just need to put a new fold onto this, because that's where the new fold is going to be, so it folds over. And there we have the basic structure of our envelope journal. Really easy to do, and really fun to make. Brilliant as well for using up those little bits and pieces. Now I definitely want to use some of these, some of the lace. So I am thinking we're going to pop some of this lace on to this, like for the cover. So that'll go there. Let me grab some scissors and cut that down. Okay, so there's that bit. Right, I'm liking that. I just want to straighten this edge up. That's not very straight. Right, okay. So I just want that there. So all I'm going to do is I am just going to put some of my regular glue on like that, and then push that into it. That will hold it down for now. Now we are going to cover this because I am going to get some paper. I think I'm going to get this blue cardstock and I'm going to cut a piece that is 3.5 by 6 3/4. So I think that might be 6 by 7, but we'll have a no, yeah. So that's roughly the size of what we've got. So let's glue this down, and then this will hold that lace into place. Okay. So just like that. Okay. So all the way around, just I'm making sure to push it down. There we go. Right, okay, so that is the sort of the basis for that, for the front bit. I'm wondering whether or not to add that in as well, because I think that would look nice. So I'm going to. So I think I'm only going to get one made in today's video. I won't, because I'm just going to be doing the same thing. But I just fancy making them. So, and I thought, why not take you guys with me? Right, okay, now the other piece, we've got this gorgeous mirror. So I'm going to cut a strip off this. So I'm just going to do a let's do a 1.5 inch strip. And then let's cut that down to 7 3/4. So that will then just sit there and make it a little bit neater. So that's our first sort of bit all done. Let's get stuck down just so that I am going to use my tissue because I don't want to get any marks on that, which I am doing. Right, there we go. Okay, so that is the cover, and I'm going to just leave it like that. So sorry about that. That is Nala. Nala is our new pupski, and she is adorable, but she is a rescue, so she's a bit on edge, bless her. Right, okay, now that that's done, I want to work out what we're going to do inside. Now we do have a lot of this card left, so I'm thinking I'm going to cut this at 3 3/4. Yeah, I like that. By 6 3/4. Okay, so this one can be 3 3/4 by 6 3/4. It might actually be 7, you know, that I'm cutting it. And I'm going to do the same with this one, but this one we'll have it in the middle. Just so that it looks good. Right, so move that over. So that's what we're going to have on the inside. I'm liking that. So let's grab our glue and glue this down. So what I do is I just glue the edges that I know, and then I glue the bits that on here, so just like that, and then that holds it all in place for me. Now I did go a bit over there, but that is fine. The glue does dry clear, so I know we're good. So just there, there and there. Do that bit, and then I'm going to go around the edge here like that, and then glue that down. Oh, see, this is why I wanted using the tissue, because yeah, I'm getting it everywhere. Right, okay, so there's that, and then the last piece, I'm hoping you can see. Let me just zoom out just a little. You'll get to see how messy my desk is as well. Right, okay, so again, just going to glue that, and then we're going to glue those edges like this. Right, okay, right, let's move everything that we don't need, or at least let's just push it over. Now, the good thing about using a kit to make these is you have everything in your kit to match, which is ideal. So, I don't need any more envelopes, so let's put the envelopes away. Now we do have some gorgeous papers, and do you know, we are going to make these into journaling cards, so I'm going to use those ones, I think, for to start our journaling cards with. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think so. Right, so I'm going to cut these down to 4.5. So these are 6 by 4.5, and then these will be what we'll pop into those 3 pockets. Okay, so these will just sit in like that. So we just need to decorate them up. I mean, you can leave them blank if you wish to. You could definitely leave them blank if you wish to. Right, so I want to put something on here, and I'm thinking maybe we could do a belly band and use one of these as a belly band. Still got a little bit of lace as well. Let's have a look. Although I do have some of this left. Although, oh my goodness, don't make your mind up. Make your mind up. The other thing I'm thinking is some pockets. So, right, this will make 2 pockets. So let's do that, because, yeah. So that's going to go there, and we're just going to glue all the side pieces and stick that on there. So there's one pocket, and then we'll do a pocket on this one as well, which technically is the back, but that's, yeah, should be alright, shouldn't it? So let's do that. Now, I think it was Julia who got me into making these when we were doing Dawn and Julia Creates. That will be coming back, by the way, guys. We promise. And it is actually my fault. We're having just a break because I can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to do it just with what's going on in life at the moment. But Dawn and Julia Creates will definitely be back next year for sure. Right, okay, that on there, because I feel like it just needed something. I'm very tempted because I really like that lace. No, right, okay, where's the ephemera? I think, oh, I tell you what we need. I need 2 more sheets to make journaling cards on the back. So I'm going to cut these down to 4 by 6, and then these are going to go in the pockets. Hopefully they will fit. So let's see if they will fit, and then if that is the case, if they do, which they do, excellent. Now is the time where we can start actually decorating it. They don't take a lot of time to put these together. Once you've done them and you've got an idea of how they work and how to put them together, they really are an easy way of creating such a lovely gift for somebody, or even just like a journal for yourself. So in here we've got lots and lots of bits of ephemera. Now I really want to use these frames because I think that they would look quite cool, so we're going to, but I'm going to leave open a gap just in case. No, I'm not. I was going to, but now I've changed my mind. So we're going to stick that one on there, and then, and I never normally use these frames because I always struggle on how to use them and if they'll work. But yeah, I think in this one we're going to. Now I'm not going to put any words or anything in this, I don't think. let's have a look. Oh, we do have the lace. I'm going to cut that in half. Okay. I'm going to have a piece. Where am I going to put it? Where do we want it? I feel like I just want it. So make sure there's plenty of glue just there. So that will stay adhered. I'm going to do the same on this side. Just realised I've put that one down like, have I? Is that the wrong side? Yeah, I put it on the wrong side, but that's fine. There we go. No, it's not. Right, now what I'm going to do, oh, instantly that one fits in there perfectly. So we're just going to find some of the ephemera pieces that we can pop on to decorate it. Yeah, I think that one is probably the best one. So pop lots of glue on, and then that on there. Oh, that looks lovely. Now let's have a look. We've got some gorgeous flowers. I'm wondering whether to just sort of have just flowers on this one. Yeah, I quite like that. So let's do that. Okay, so that's going to go there. And then this one here. And then that one. Right, okay. There was a bird on the roof. That's why I went quiet, because I was trying to listen out for it. But yeah, there's a bird on the roof. Okay, so don't know whether or not, I'm not quite sure. Like, oh, I quite like the little mousey. Yeah, I quite like that. A lot. That's quite nice. I'm just thinking, we've already got the mouse, so do I really want the little mousey? Or do we want the little girl? I think the little girl. Right, okay. I don't think I'm going to do much else actually to the inside of this, because I think we've got it just right, which I'm really pleased about. And I don't like to over personalize things either, especially if they are for like, they're going to be for sale. How beautiful is that? Now I'm even tempted to leave these, because yeah, they're like journaling. You know what I'm tempted to do? Let's get some of the white card. So we've got some white cardstock here. I'm going to cut these to 5.5. Let me just measure how big these are. 4.5, so 5.5 by 4. And we're just going to glue this on so that you've got 2 writing spaces. So that just needs to be cut down to 4. And then this one to 4 as well, because yeah. So we are simply just going to stick this piece on like this, and then I'm going to grab one bit of the ephemera, probably the flowers, and we're just going to stick the flowers in the corner just like that, so it makes like a really nice little writing set. And I'm going to do that to all of them. So let's do it to this one. So glue that down like that. Then Oh, do you know what? I think I want some of the bronze flowers on these ones. Well, leaves. So that's going to go there. That is gorgeous. Now, I'm sorry if you can hear any dogs barking. We've currently got a neighbour in our street who unfortunately keeps her dogs out all day and all night. The police have been there several times, but this, unfortunately, the lady is deaf, so she can't hear the dogs, but she's not sort of listening to what the police are telling her either. But she's literally right opposite my house. So yeah, unfortunately there's nothing I can do about the dogs. It's such a shame that I don't agree with dogs being just put in the back garden and left, but you know, yeah, for peas and stuff, but you're talking like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Sounds like they're having a fight. Anyway, oh, I love that. How gorgeous does that look? So simple, but yeah, I think it looks fab. The only other thing I'm thinking of is, do I want to pop like a piece of like cardstock there? No, I'm going to leave it because I think that's like personalising it a bit too much. Right, okay, the back piece I'm going to leave. We're not going to do anything to that. The only thing I want to sort of do to that is we're going to have a little bit of decoration, because we don't technically want it so that people can read that. So just like that, and then see what else we've got, because I'm wondering, your frame is not that big, but yeah, I'm just going to grab a piece of this and just stick it there just for decoration like that. That's so pretty. Now on this part we do want to decorate, and I think we're going to go with flowers again. Definitely going to go with flowers in, because these flowers are just so beautiful. Trying to see, maybe just like that. I like that very much. And then we can maybe have the little mousey in the teapot, and then her, oh actually no, we're not, because let's stick these down, because these I definitely want and I don't want to do any more. I'm just going to glue these. There's that, and that one. Perfect. So that's going to go like that. Now I do want to make a belly band to put around this, so that is our next job to do. I'm going to go with the brown cardstock. I'm hoping it will fold around, but we can just do 2 strips. So I'm going to cut 2 1.5 inch strips, I think. So that's 3, and then 1.5. Right, okay, hopefully this will be enough to go around, and we're just going to join it together like this. So if you've got if you want to make a belly band but your paper's not big enough, you know, you can just join them together like this. Now let me see what else we have before I sort of decide what we're going to do. I think I want that bit of trim on. We do have gems, definitely going to put the gems in. I think we might even put the bows on, because we do have those bits as well. I don't want to do any stamping. Let's make sure that's really stuck down. We're not going to use the dies. I do have a bit of this lace, so I might even use a bit of that lace. Right, okay. So that's what we have sort of left, and I think I'm going to use them as well. Right, so we have an idea, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this here like this, and we're just going to wrap it around, and I want it quite loose, just like that. So I'm just going to glue that down, okay, like so. And the reason why we're having it loose, because, although I'm thinking that's just going to fall off, no it isn't, but is because then you can put as much stuff into it and this will expand with it. So that's why I'm sort of doing it this way. Now what I'm going to do, we're going to have a bit of lace, so I'm going to just cut this and pop it there. We're going to have some of these flowers, so I'm going to cut 5, and then that's going to sit there just like that. Okay, let's have a look what we've got in here. Oh, look at that, how beautiful is that? And I think, oh, do you know, oh, I think we should definitely have that. And the only other thing I'm sort of thinking of is maybe we have a little bit of, yeah, perfect, absolutely perfect. Right, okay, I'm not sure if my glue gun is plugged in. No, because I'm going to use my glue gun for this, just because I don't really want, I want it all to be stuck quite nicely, and I think the glue gun will work perfectly for it. The only other thing is, do I want to put 2 pieces? No, definitely not. I think that is perfect. Actually, I'm even tempted to take that out. And maybe, because we could have, oh, do you know what? Yeah, I think that's maybe what I'm going to do. And then I have let's pop that over there like that, and then that'll just go on there. Yeah, I think that looks lovely, and I think it might actually even finish it off. The only other thing I want to do is with these circles, once we've got this glued on, I'm going to just put dots all the way along, because I think that'll look really nice. Right, let's, you know what would help, guys, if I actually turned my glue gun on. So that would definitely help. Now, let me have a look. Right, let me, while that's heating up, we're going to put all of this stuff back into this kit. I cannot believe I haven't used this kit. I don't even remember when I got it. I'm wondering if I got this when I was redoing the studio, because that was a really busy time, and I couldn't, oh my goodness, I couldn't get anything for a good couple of months because we were packing everything into boxes, and yeah, it was a bit of a, oh, you don't want to read that because that's to do with the advent calendars. Didn't even know it was there. Right, let me move my, honestly, I think because I've got the 2 channels now, I'm trying to, yeah, and I have all this equipment for the, what do you call it, the resin channel. I keep quite a bit out now on my desk, and I'm thinking maybe I need to not. So yeah, right, okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to pop glue onto there, and then that is going to stick those like that, and then when we pick this up, oh, like that, we're then going to, oh, I need another glue gun out, just going to stick that like that. Oh, normally it works, but today you're proving not to. Right, let me grab another glue stick. They're just here. Right, and then let's get this glued down. like this, making sure everything is stuck how we want it, and then a nice big generous dollop here, and just stick that there like that. Beautiful. I really like that. Let's turn my glue gun off now because we don't need that. Put them in there. Right, okay, so oh, I love that. So that's our little belly band. Now I am going to decorate this like this, because I just think it will really look nice. Oh, right, we may have to put some glue on some of them because they're not coming off with their there we go. The stickiness isn't coming off like that, and then do the other side. Again, it's just adding that little bit of extra detail, isn't it? That, and all these little extra bits that we add, it just enhance what we're creating. Right, okay, so there's that. Now I do feel like I want something on here, so I did see there, this one. I'm just going to glue that there like that. I'm wondering whether to do that or maybe that. Quite like that, because what I'm thinking is we could have, yeah, just to help bring, like tie everything together, I think, and it just looks as though this little area is unfinished. So there we go. So that looks so much better. I really like that. Right, okay, that's done. I'm not going to do anything else to that. We've done our belly band, so that's done. The only other thing I want to do is this piece. So what I'm going to do, I want to decorate this little bit up. So I've got some flowers. Let's stick them on there and there, and we do have these little organza bows, so I am going to use that as well, just there, because why not? Right, and then for this piece, I think we're going to treat it like we did with the one at the back. And we do have, and she does look lovely there, so let's do that. Okay, because she really does suit that. And then I'm just going to use one of them just in that centre bit, just to give it that little bit of decoration. Now where's the where's the gems? I was going to use the silver ones, but I've changed my mind for using these ones. I'm just going to, on these, in every corner, actually no, I'm just going to do 2 corners and one in the middle there, and then the one on the back, and have that, and I've got 2 left, which one there and one there. Perfect. Right, okay, So the only other thing I would say is I feel like we need something on this blue bit, but I don't want to put any more ephemera, so I'm going to try this. Oh, I'm just going to pop a little dot on there, and then just every other one a little dab of glue gun, and then this will keep it in place. It means I don't have to put anything over the top of it as well, but just every time I open it I feel like this bit here just needed something. So right, this one, and then the last piece. Okay, yeah, that works lovely. And maybe, yeah, I'm gonna have the little mousy hiding as well. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now I'm happy. Now I am loving it. So pop our little band on. So there we have it. Let me move all of these bits because we don't need them now. And then let's have a look through our little journal to see it all complete. So we do have our belly band. Like I said, I was going to go around it, but I think I quite like it plain. So that's the belly band, and then we've got this gorgeous decoration on the flap, and then when you open it up we have a pocket there, and then this is the inside, which is gorgeous, and if you turn it over you'll be able to see everything. So we've got 2 pockets and our front cover. How lovely is that? And we did this in what, 37 minutes? And you guys were with me the whole time. I haven't stopped the camera or anything, so it just goes to show what you can achieve in less than an hour. And they just look beautiful. So these will be coming with me to my craft fairs, because I did very well last year. So we're making another couple for people to purchase at Christmas. But yeah, isn't it lovely? Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please do like and share my videos and help the channel to grow. We seem to be a bit stagnant at the minute, but I know that that's my fault because yeah, unfortunately we haven't had the best of years, but we're slowly getting back there. So hopefully more wonderful content for you guys coming up within the next few months. I am currently working on the advent calendar. By the time this goes up though, the advent calendar will be just about to be released, or will be released. So oh my goodness, they are so much fun. So we are working on the advent calendars, which is just amazing. I am loving putting them together, but I can tell you it is a lot of work, but hopefully it'll be worth it, and hopefully no one will miss out this year, because yeah, we had a lot of people miss out last year, but I have got a few extras this year. Not many, but I do have a few. Unfortunately, you've just got to be quick when you get there. The link to my website is in the description box below. But that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day and happy crafting. Bye.